Ay, hello. Gandang umaga sa inyong lahat. At nandito na naman tayo para sa isang, how do I put this? News reading session. Actually, kakaiba ngayon kasi for some reason, naubusan ako ng Balitang Tagalog. So, most of the news is gonna be English, pero yung comment natin, magiging Tagalog pa rin. That said, umpisahan natin to with so ito yung episode na ngayon ang Friday episode ng Bullgar, and umpisahan natin to sa medyo nakakatawang news. Tapos since it's Friday, we can sit back, relax, we can like prepare for the end. Itong kape, kakadala ko lang actually, kaya medyo narita ko ng mga 1 or 2 minutes kasi naglagay pa ako ng asukal sa aking kape. And ang hirap magkape ng walang asukal. Hindi ko alam paano yung nagagawa ng mga tao. To the point na parang siguro feel ko magkakape ako na walang asukal pag sobrang antok na ako. As gusto ko something unpleasant enough para tawag dito, para lang just to make sure na na hindi ako masyado komportable. Right now, black coffee with sugar. With sugar ang meron ako. It's actually Fin coffee na may brown sugar. But not really brown sugar, more like washed sugar. So anyway, before tayo ma-addict sa usapang kape. Wala yun, naubos ko yung condensed ko. Start natin sa isang nakakatawang picture. Let's start with this picture, which is tadan! So sabi sa balita, Stingray photobombs baby's picture with matching expression. Okay, so magkamukha nga naman sila like kid like Stingray. So sabi sa news, a stingray in an aquarium made a mom burst out laughing when it photobombed the picture of her baby with a matching expression. Good nga naman. So Wendy Armstrong from Workington, UK takes her daughters Aurora and Daisy to the Lake District Coast Aquarium regularly. On one visit, Armstrong noticed the stingray was taking a particular interest in the 6-month-old Daisy. And Daisy was a very serious baby, so the stingray's matching expression made her laugh. It's definitely up there as one of our favorite pictures that we have of our kids, Armstrong said. I had my phone out, and when I saw they were both pulling the same miserable facial expression, I burst out laughing and took a photo. Since then, Daisy has lightened up a bit, Armstrong told the news. And when she was that age, Daisy never used to smile that much, which did slightly concern us. But thankfully, she's much happier now. Si Ravioli. Stingrays, did you know that stingrays are actually closer to sharks than actual fish? Well, technically fish din naman yung mga pero than bony fish o cartilaginous fish sila. Stingrays are also responsible for Steve Irwin's death, pero we're not gonna blame the fish. Dito, I think kaisa-isa kong naalala na kwento about rays, not even stingray, but it's actually ray. Is kwento siya ng daddy ko kasi my dad was a fisherman. They fish off the coast ng Manila Bay tsaka ng Cavite. Basta doon sa may area na yon. And one of the most memorable things is na kinuwento niya is na nakahuli sila ng manta ray accidentally. So this is just an accidental catch na sumabik dun sa net na panghuli nila ng galunggong. So what happened is this stingray looks very fat compared to the usual stingrays. Tapos nanganak siya on the spot. So there were like, I'm not sure kung gaano karami, pero ang agkakwento niya is ang dami dose-dose na daw na maliliit na stingrays yung live birth. Ibig sabihin live birth ang manta ray. Or manta ray yun. Nagulat sila doon sa pagi, parang holy crap. Ganun pala ang mga as in talagang sabi daw niya, as in dami all over them. There's like baby manta rays. Pero napakawalan naman nila yung pagi. Kasi unang-una, di naman nabebenta basta yung pagi dito sa atin sa Pilipinas. I'm not sure yung illegal at the time. And pangalawa, masyado silang maliit daw yung mga pinanganak. I don't think mahuhuli talaga nila yon. Alright. And that's it. Look at this kid. Look at this kid. Kamukha niya yung stingray. Alright. So that's it for the first news. Wow, bilis natin. Speedrun natin tong unang ano. Okay. So something that a news about someone na may bagong buhay. Punta tayo sa medyo malapit sa kamatayan. No, but not really. And this is our next news for today. Masyadong maliit yung font ko. Couple road trips in converted hearse nicknamed the Grim Sleeper. So, kung meron kayong kotse na ganyan, 'di ba? Pang road trip niyo ba? Basahin natin yung news, sabi. Shannon Orr, 24 years old, and Ian Cameron from Warrington, UK, drove across Scotland's north coast 500 in their 1998 Volvo 960 hearse with their two dogs, Billy and Peanut, according to the news. So the hearse got the couple so much attention on their trip that they nicknamed it the Grim Sleeper and even started an Instagram account for it. Sabi. According to the news, the couple have paid $4,826 for the already converted hearse. We didn't do any of the conversion, sabi, and we bought it already converted, so we can't claim anything for that. She told SWNS, yung nag-news sa kanila, that even though it's a hearse, it drives just like a normal car, although it sticks out of parking spaces. Orr and Cameron plan to use their hearse for all future road trips, though she added they're still planning their next destination. I'm sure it'll attract a lot of attention wherever they go, sabi ni Orr. And kayo nga, kung meron kayong ganito, sabihin natin kailangan nyo ng kotse, tapos ito lang yung available. Pero murang-mura. Siguro sabihin natin 25,000 pesos. 25,000 pesos, papalagan nyo ba yung gantong kotse? Pang-araw-araw nyo. Ang sayang lang dito is hindi sila yung nag-modify nung kotse. Pero kasi sila siguro yung nag-modify ng kotse, mas masaya to. Na pampatay yung ano. Anong tawag dito sa Tagalog? Karo? Karo ba ang tawag sa hearse na basta alam ko lang tawag dito sa amin kotse yung pampatay. Panlibing. Funeral car, gano'n. Ako, I wouldn't mind driving in a hearse. Yun nga pwede kang matulog di ba? Sakto-sakto yung likod niya. Kasing haba na ng kabaong, so madali siyang i-convert to sleeping quarters. Tapos sabi nga nila, pwede mong, pag minodify mo na gano'n, actually, naiisip ko nga pag ganyan, alam mo yung maliit lang yung bintana doon sa may kabaong part, dating kabaong part. Pero, parang lounge, as in, sa halip na upuan, mga maliliit na unan lang, as in, like, floor pillows or something yung yung nakalagay. Feel ko maganda yung ganun may lounge ka sa likod. Pero, yung harapan mo, sedan lang, di ba? I would like to try something I would like to have something like that if given the chance and the budget to modify one. So yun. Tawag dito. Yeah. Yun masabi ko dito. I would really want to try road tripping ng ganyan. Parang mini bahay na rin. Anyway, that's it for that hearse. Appears that we're going through a lot of articles in a small amount of time kasi maganda mga napili kong news. Speaking of actual good stuff, sabi dito, are left-handed people smarter?
No.
Ayaw agad ni Farmer ng balita. Pero sa tingin ko, I kind of agree but I don't. Kasi pansin nyo ba, pag kaliwete, di ba? Ang biro lagi sa mga kaliwete is artistic and shit. Pero basahin natin. So to investigate this question, researchers looked at the differences in mathematical achievement between more than 2,300 right and left-handed students between ages of 6 and 17. Sa Italy ginawa yung experiment. Well, there were no differences when looking at easier math problems. Left-handed students had a significant edge on the more difficult problems, such as associating a mathematical function to a set of data. And according to the 2017 study in the Journal of Frontiers, led by Giovanni Sala, na nagtatrabaho sa Institute for Comprehensive Medical Science sa Japan, yun nga, apparently meron silang mas madaling mag-imagine daw yung mga left-handed people. Pero may nagsasabi na pero sabi rin ng scientist, this isn't really parang super accurate na estimate because ang issue dito is mas konti daw ang left-handed people, sabi rito. It skews the stats kasi halos lahat ng nakukuha nilang qualified nila na left-handed people ay matalino na in the first place. Parang gano'n. Math lang yung nakalagay sa sa test. Pero yun nga, one of the reasons daw kung bakit may chance na mas matalino yung left-handed people is that there's a stronger connection between the two hemispheres daw. I don't know why. I don't know kung horizontal lang yung utak. Pero sabi nga nila, left-handed people tend to have a larger corpus callosum or the bundle of nerve fibers connecting the two hemispheres of the brain. And this makes them more aware of spatial abilities. So why are they better at math? Because mathematics is conceptualized throughout space. Oo nga. I get yung artistic stuff, pero math, I'm not really sure. Pero yun nga, it still depends on something rin. Andun pa rin yung nature versus nurture. Kasi left-handedness is a very complex trait kasi it's possible for a normally right-handed people, it's common for normally right-handed people na pwede rin silang i-train to be left-handed from birth. And the same goes for left-handed people na pwedeng hindi alam nung parent na left-handed sila. So, ang karaniwang turo sa kanila is right-handed. Gets nyo? A good example is going back to my dad. My dad is actually a left-handed person. But, nung bata sila, basically pinapagalitan siya because he was writing with his left hand. Common yun. Common sa mga Filipino parents yan, di ba? Na kapag kaliwete ka, talagang pipilitin ka na kanan yung ipang susulat. And then, at the end of the day, pagtanda mo, hindi ka na marunong mag left-handed stuff. And people would not mistake you for a left-handed person. Ang nga lang doon is, grabe na represent yung inner artistry with your forced training. Also, sa computer. Ako, I can use the mouse with both left and right hand, pero I'm still more comfy using my right hand. Kasi, una, yung keyboard layout. Tapos yung pangalawa, mahilig ako sa computer shop. Alam namang i-adjust ko lagi ng pangkaliwete yung mga... I kinda have to learn your ways. And I have to learn your filthy right-handed ways to fit in this world. Yeah, but that because I'm repressed by this right-handed world. Us 10% left-handed people are oppressed. Something like that. So, ayun, basically, may proof na medyo baka superior nga kaming mga left-handed people sa inyong mga casual. Except sa math, yung sa math. Wag mo kasing lahat-lahatin. Wag mo lahat-lahatin yung mga tao. May mga Alright. Sige, balik tayo dun sa balita. Masyado akong na-absorb dun sa sa news. Alright. So, from something na objectively true, punta tayo sa medyo fictional shit. So, our next news is United States America to return priceless 3,500-year-old Epic of Gilgamesh tablet to Iraq after 20 years.
Oh, is that the Hobby Lobby thing? Or iba ba?
Hindi,
No.
I'm not sure if this is it. Pero yung mga naglalaro ng Fate Grand Order, alam nyo to. And this is the 20 years after it was stolen. So, ano ba nangyari 20 years ago sa Iraq? Did the US invade the place? Diba hindi naman? Alam ko, Afghanistan pa yun eh. Pero anyway, let's go read the news. A 3,500-year-old clay tablet recounting a part of the world's oldest known story will be returned to Iraq by the US on Thursday after being seized from the company Hobby Lobby. So, sa Hobby Lobby nga siya. Okay. So, the so-called Gilgamesh Dream Tablet, inscribed with a portion of the Epic of Gilgamesh, is one of the world's oldest known religious texts. This was looted from an Iraqi museum after the start of the Gulf War in 1990, before fraudulently entering the US art market in 2007, according to UNESCO. So, the arts and crafts retail chain Hobby Lobby purchased the tablet in a 2014 auction, intending to display it in its billionaire owner Steve Green's Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C. However, the U.S. Department of Justice seized the object in 2019, announcing in 2021 that it would order the tablet's official handing over as the artifact had entered the country contrary to federal law. So okay naman, good news naman pala. Ang storya is nanakaw yung text, tapos na-smuggle sa US, and then na-auction to tong Hobby Lobby na thing. Ano yung Hobby Lobby? Oh, hell no. Okay, so yeah. So Hobby Lobby is actually an organization of objectively bad people pala. So, mabuti na lang nakuha from evil people yung
They're fighting.
Yeah, so basically very, very evil people. Okay lang yan, kung maka-cancel ako. At least it's the fundies getting canceling me. So, pero yun nga, mabuti na lang at nakuha nila doon. Epic of Gilgamesh is super important for not just sa Iraq, but syempre for it's fucking human history basically. This is proof na people were telling bullshit stuff as early as that year. And para sa mga Fate Grand Order fans, alam ko maraming fans si Gilgamesh and Fate Grand Order. So ayun, yun ang nangyari nga. Nanakaw siya sa Iraq during Gulf War. Buti nakuha nila yon kasi when these kind of organizations own something, it usually takes a lot of effort to actually persuade them to give up stuff. Especially these are the ma freedom and ma rights kind of people, and they kind of before I started ranting about those people, Hobby Lobby is not a store. It's an org. It's a parang org. It's a chain of craft stores. So it's a store pala. It's a chain of craft stores. It's like I don't know what those names are. So para siyang Papemel Roti pero fundy. So para siyang branch ng Papemel Roti sa US. So buti naman, hindi naman nila deserve yung gantong ka-importanting piece ng information. And worst case scenario, I think they would just ask for compensation. Like, it's like Vtuber. I don't know what Vtuber sells though. Paint and shit. Okay, so art supply store. Pero yun nga, at worst siguro maybe they ask for compensation. Like, we auctioned for this. Kasi pwede nilang sabihin na hindi naman sila yung nagnakaw and hindi naman nila alam na nakaw, although obviously it's nakaw. Yun, at least nakuha sa kanila yung parang ang ganda nung pagkakakuha ng picture nito, but parang gold-plated yung tablet. Dito sa lower yung sa lower left part niya, parang plated or something. Batang ingay ng Discord ko. Hold on. Maingay yung Discord ko. Nandun yata sa may ng plato. Kung hindi accidentally. Yeah. Wait lang. May ano lang ako. Okay, next news natin. Ito. From something old to something wrinkly. I don't know why I'm making this kinds of... So, from something old to something wrinkly, let's go! Powder cannon hits man in genitals during gender reveal stunt gone wrong. Yeah, so... Kitang-kita nyo naman sa picture kung sino yung tinamaan. And kulay blue yung usok, so I think it's a boy. Hopefully it's a boy. Otherwise, sayang yung balls niya.
How did you just associate?
Ano yan, by that time,
It's a genital reveal party.
It's a genital reveal party. A Massachusetts man redefined the term blue balls during a gender reveal party gone wrong last month.
You know that right? Or had fun with it.
So si Tom Cresotti and his wife Christine planned the party in East Longmeadow. This is to reveal the gender of their second child. Actually, genitals, gender, we can't really go So, ang powder, okay, they use Canon cartridges filled with powder, blue for boys, pink for girls, to let their gathered friends and family know if their kids have a pee-pee or a pepe. So, who is doing February to, wala na to, lumang news na pala itong ano. Or the point is, someone got hit with a cannon in the balls. So why did that happen? Apparently, Tom Cresotti was holding the cartridge the wrong way and following the appropriate countdown by those in attendance, inadvertently blasted himself in the crotch with blue powder, sending him to the lawn while clutching his family jewels. So it was not the right way to hold the cannon. And once everyone, pero yun naman, he was largely fine. He didn't get like really injured. Apparently once everyone knew we were all okay, we had lots of laughs about the event. Unfortunately, the instructions in the box were unclear. We were apparently holding the power cannons pointing in the wrong direction. Parang ano lang yan, when used correctly, the powder should be dispersed 20 to 30 feet into the air. Since Tom's cannon was unknowingly pointing right at his genitals, he was directly blasted. yung writing ni Kuya. So, ito lang yan. Ito ang takeaway ko dyan. Inom lang ako. So, ang takeaway ko dito is gender reveal parties are stupid. Next take ko dito is buti na lang may gender reveal parties so we get news like this. And finally, kung mag-gender reveal party kayo, let's face it, wala naman talagang may pakialam sa gender ng anak nyo until ipanganak na siya. And that's why para sa akin mas maganda, mas maganda na malaman nyo nga yung gender nung anak nyo. Pero kailangan mo ba ipagkalandakan yun? May kid, gender reveal, tapos ang nakalagay ay glass of water daw, sabi ni Miray. And yeah, tell them that the kid is gender fluid. Yung pwedeng gatas. Paano pag anyway, yung sasabi ko, kaya naipusa ako kasi nagkakalat sa ilalim. Ay, huwag nga kayo maglaro dyan sa ilalim. Ba? Aga eh. Naglalim na. Milky gender fluid. Pero sa akin I don't think gender reveal parties are necessary. Bakit? Pag hindi nyo ba ma-reveal yung gender ng bata, mag-ano ba sila? Tawag dito? Di ba nila malalaman forever yon? Tsaka, this is assuming, I guess, may magbibigay sa inyo ng regalo in advance. Pero kung gano'n, edi pwede naman nilang tanungin na lang sa'yo, ano ba yung kasarian ng anak mo? 'Di ba? Lalaki ba 'yan o babae ba 'yan ng pinanganak, 'di ba? So, para sa akin, hindi talaga tsaka alam mo yung mag-iimbita ka ng mga tao na probably couldn't care less about your kid, na nandun lang mostly to humor you. Yeah. Tsaka yun nga, masakit sa balls kapag tinamaan ka ng canon. So, at least alam natin na si Kuya ay hindi na Virgo. Yay! Anyway, masyado pang maaga para sa punchline na yun. Let's go to the next news. So, from usapang canon sa balls, let's look for another gunpowder related stuff. And it's guns. So, sabi dito, the gun that killed Billy the Kid is going up for auction. The starting bid is $2 million. I can barely read the text. Sorry. Lalakihan ko next time. So sabi dito, a revolver that killed one of the most famous wanted men in the Wild West 140 years ago is slated to be offered for at least $2 million next month. So look at that shit. So Billy the Kid is a gunslinger often said to have killed 8 men. Talaga, 8 lang ang body count ni Billy the Kid. Why is he so notorious? That's just like 8 people. Anyway, he has been on the run for 3 months when Sheriff Pat Garrett hid in a dark bedroom and shot him in the chest on July 14, 1881 in Fort Sumner, Northern Massachusetts, NM? I'm not sure. According to Garrett's account. So the single-action revolver that Garrett used will be offered at Bonham's auction house, which estimates it could go for $2 million to up to $3 million. Garrett had taken the gun from another member of the Kids gang, Billy Wilson, after he arrested him. It was in the hands of both the lawman and the outlaw at various times. So nahawakan rin to ni Billy the Kid. Which is kind of poetic, I guess, na poetic yung tama ng term, di ba? Na yung barrel itself was used by Billy the Kid himself and the person that killed him. So, tawag dito, on August 27, nag-start yung auction sa barrel sa Los Angeles. And apparently for the longest time, it was part of a couple's gun collection that has been around for over 50 years. Williamson predicts that the weapon will be sold to an avid collector for even more than $3 million. I don't really get why Americans adore guns that much. But syempre guns are cool, guns are nice. Pero I don't get why people put so much value in them. I guess bahal sila, ganun. Pwede silang hobby sa firing range, pero yung to the point na halos sambahin mo yung baril, di ba? Oh, right to bear arms. Okay. We're not gonna completely go there, but just saying, it's a gun. It's just a hunk of metal. And yun nga, they're easily replaceable. Pero for this particular case, they can make a case kung bakit mahal to. I mean, it is historical. It's not just any gun. It's a gun held by one of the most famous criminals in history. Hindi lang sa US, but basically for the whole world. Actually, di ba may servant, kahit sa Japan, kilala si Billy the Kid, di ba? Kaya nga may servant na Billy the Kid sa Fate Grand Order. I mean, would I buy something like this if I had the money? Not really. I'm gonna buy something na for myself. Hindi yung something historic. Second hand. Second hand, tapos ang mahal-mahal. Kahit sabihin mo sikat yung dating may-ari na, second hand pa rin yan. Sa atin mo, hindi na maintain ng tama o puro bangas na yung Joke lang. Pero yeah, I still wouldn't. If I had enough money to buy this gun, I'll just buy more guns na, mas bago. Alright, so that's it for this revolver. So, from something na medyo luma, punta tayo sa something na mas luma pa dyan, which is this. Scientists discover fossil of a four-legged whale with a raptor-like eating style. So, ito, medyo mas luma to kaysa sa baril ni Billy the Kid. Sabi dito sa news, a team led by Egyptian scientists have dug up a 43 million year old fossil in the Sahara Desert in Egypt of a now extinct amphibious four-legged whale. So that's right, it's a whale with legs. Actually, nga naisip ko agad, pinsan ba to ni Rachan? Nandito ba si Rachan? Sayang. The authors of the study say that this creature had unique features of the skull and that its mandibles suggest a capacity for more efficient oral or mechanical processing. So, in short, magaling siyang kumagat. Kape. So, sabi dito, we discovered how fierce and deadly its powerful jaws are capable of tearing a wide range of prey. This whale was a god of death to most of the animals that live in its area. Sabi ni Abdullah Gohar, which is one of the scientists. So because they compared this whale to a god of death, they named it with Pheomicitus anubis, which kind of partially named after the god of death. And I guess mukha nga rin namang canine yung ulo niya. Was likely a top predator at the time and it's similar to what a killer whale is today. So, pero hindi naman lahat ng prehistoric whales ay deadly. According din sa mga scientists, it turns out na most of the whales actually also came from the ground. They used to be herbivorous, deer-like terrestrial mammals. So, over the span of about 10 million years, some whales turned into carnivorous creatures sa ocean. And itong mismong species na to could be their missing link from yung ground-based ancestors nila to their ocean-dwelling descendants na meron tayo ngayon. I think nabasa ko to nung bata ako. Hindi na saan bago yung theory na galing sa lupa ang mga sinaunang balyena. Kasi meron kaming lumang book of dinosaurs and nakita ko nga na parang may family tree na parang may common origin sila. This is like reptile to land mammal tapos to marine mammals. Parang bumalik lang sila sa dagat. And wala lang, hindi ko rin siya masyadong na-appreciate dati kasi syempre bata lang ako. Alam ko lang, oh, it's a tree with multiple animals. I don't know what that means. Pero yun, na-addict ako sa dinosaurs. I'm not sure why. I think Jurassic Park started me on that. And then napunta kami sa Star City with the dinosaur displays, with the robot stuff. Tapos ayun, tumagal, addict ako sa dinosaurs. I think karamihan naman ng mga batang lalaki dito dati may face na may dinosaur loving face. I'm not really into dinosaurs these days, pero andun pa rin siya na pag may nakita kong topic about dinosaurs, titingnan ko pa rin naman. So, tulad ng mga news na alam mo yung favorite kong species na Triceratops doesn't exist, na subspecies lang siya. Oh, sakit nun. Tapos I think may
Brontosaurus was back
yung Brontosaurus na favorite ko dati. Oh, Brontosaurus, it means thunder.
They brought it back.
Talaga?
Established knowledge as its own.
Oo nga, yun nga, pero yun nga yung storya nun is yung Brontosaurus is one of my favorite dati. Tapos parang few years ago, in-announce na, subspecies lang si Brontosaurus, hindi siya subspecies ng Apatosaurus lang pala siya. So, lungkot ako kasi dati nung bata ako. Kaya gusto ko yung Brontosaurus. Kasi ang angas ng pangalan, it means Thunder Lizard. They're like, oh my god, cool words! I want that to be my dinosaur. Siya pala, si Littlefoot lang pala siya. Littlefoot! So, yun. So, that's one of my, tawag ito, phase, early boy phase na dinosaur, And, yun nga, fortunately, na reinstate siya as a different species altogether. So, faith in dinosaur restored. Ang kulang na lang is, T-Rex had feathers. I think yun, medyo nakakasira ng childhood yun. T-Rex had feathers. As well as, raptors have feathers. Although yung raptors having feathers isn't as childhood ruining as yung T-Rex having feathers. Anyway, so speaking of predator na sinauna, punta tayo ngayon sa modern day predators. And this one is kind of dinosaur related, I guess. So, ang sunod nating balita is rat-eating heron is the hero New York needs right now. Okay. Kitang-kita nyo sa picture na medyo malabo, na may kinakain siyang daga. Kaso, sobrang brutal ng pagkakain ng methods niya. Basahin natin. A hungry great blue heron is being hailed as a hero in New York for handling one of the city's most thankless tasks, rat disposal. Herons are known for their appetites. One was caught on camera last year eating a baby alligator. Another was seen eating a good-sized catfish. And another one, holy crap. Okay, this one, medyo disturbing. There was footage of a heron that swallowed an eel, and then the eel burst out of its stomach while the heron was flying. So that's hardcore. Pero, damn, baka gusto mong patayin muna yung, yung kinakain mo, no? So they can take down big fish and also apparently big rats, sabi ni David Barrett, which is founder of Manhattan Bird Alert. So they eat whatever they can catch. Para silang gamba. So right now, there's plenty of these winged crusaders to catch in Gotham. New York is ranked third on the list of the rattiest cities by the pest control company Orkin. Rodent complaints increased in the spring as pandemic restrictions eased. So, that said, gusto ko yung ganung approach pagdating sa pag-deal sa pests. Na you just use natural predators. Problema kasi sa pesticides is, one, they kill even the good stuff. Like, nadadama yung mga beneficial na insects. Pangalawa, kapag may nabuhay sa pesticide, yung next generation nila ay mag-a-adapt and they're gonna be more resistant to the pesticide. Plus, the pesticide itself pollutes the ground. Pero pag predator-based yung yung pag natural yung method na gamit mo, which is using predators, wala sila. They can't develop an immunity to predators. Anong gagawin mo? You have a genetic that makes us not die when getting caught by predators. And isa pa, yun nga, it kind of sorts itself out on its own. Kapag maraming peste, maraming pagkain yung predators, dadami rin yung predators. As a result, bababa yung population ng pest. And then by that time, bababa rin yung population ng predators. Yun actually yung isa sa mga pinag-aralan ko noong college ako as an entomologist, is promoting yung mga predatory species tulad ng wasps, tsaka mantis, tsaka spiders instead of umaasa sa mga different pesticides. Although hanggang ngayon uphill struggle pa rin siya. Not because farmers don't like to use pesticides, but more of paano ko ba i-explain to? Yung population ng predators natin is not that good kahit na hindi tayo mag-pesticides. Yun yung isa sa mga so dapat makahanap ng bagong paraan kung paano i-promote ang ating mga natural predators. Baho siguro no, hindi nga itong heron na to. Kumakain ng daga. At yung method nila ng pagkain ng daga medyo brutal eh. Kukunin nila yung daga, dadalhin nila sa pond, lulunurin nila sa kanila kakainin. Yeah, tulad itong nasa picture. So, yep, that's it. Okay, from something na predatory, punta tayo sa something na hindi ko mai-segue kasi sobrang weird. Okay, this one is Boston High School forced to use a party bus with stripper poles for a field trip. Anong klaseng trip to? Okay. Sabi dito, a group of high school students in Massachusetts had to ride on a party bus complete with a stripper pole and neon lights during a recent field trip. An experience their teacher said highlights the problems within the educational system. So Jim Mayers, an 11th grade advanced placement language and composition teacher at the Brook Charter School in Boston, said na there's actually a real bus shortage and it speaks to major flaws in our education system. He's now using the attention that he's getting to urge people to better understand the educational inequities and other problems facing the nation's schools. I'm worried that there's too much attention being paid to the tweet itself or simply the fact that it went viral instead of attending to many systemic issues that are facing not just my students but students all across the country. For example, districts across the nation are struggling to hire enough drivers to take kids to school, and some states have become more creative. Sabi nga nito, there's an area sa Massachusetts na nag-enlist ng National Guard members para lang may drivers yung mga school bus nila. Pero yun nga, yung teacher urged readers to attend their next local school board meeting or read up on the topic. This one is kind of a bad news, I guess. Dahil nga sa shortage ng pondo ng mga schools, ng mga government is they're kind of left with no choice but to try different stuff. Yun nga, school bus. I guess hindi siya ngayon issue dahil pandemic. Pero kung walang pandemic, paano na, 'di ba? There's not enough drivers at a time na ngayon at a time hindi man talaga drivers kasi konti lang talaga trabaho. Pero yun nga, to the point na you have to use less appropriate vehicles just to act as a school bus. It says a lot about how people care about school stuff. Ako, I don't care about school stuff. I don't like school stuff. Pero yun nga, sana more people are aware about this kind of things, especially dito sa Pilipinas, na simpleng shuttle ng school hindi natin maano kasi ewan ko ba, ang mga school bus dito puro yung mga L300 van na may cage, mukhang pang transport ng prisoners. Pero ang problema, dagdag sa tuition pa rin yun kasi yung mga ganon. Usually yung mga school-owned na school bus, may nalala ko kasi yung isa kong elementary school bus sila, tapos I remembered mom and dad talking about whether to pay for that. Kaso naalala kong sinabi ni mama, kasi hindi sa amin in-explain yun parang na-overhear ko lang. Ang pagkakasabi ni mama is sobrang mahal ng school bus for a daily fare. Parang halos 3 times yata kaysa mamasahe ka na lang, kaysa mag-commute ka na lang. Yung school namin, paglabas mo ng gate, nandun na agad yung shuttle papunta sa subdivision namin. So walang point. So, gagastos ka ba parang something about 25 pesos per day yata yung pamasahe nun? Kasi something along those lines. Tapos, and remember, this is 1990s. So, 25 pesos is like a lot. Samantalang kami, nung 90s, pamasahe lang namin is nasa 7 pesos. Kaya 7 pesos lang yung pamasahe namin pa uwi. So, that's why, kinder pa lang ako, nagko-commute na ako. Mga kinder pa lang nagko-commute na ako. At nang walang kasama syempre kasi si mama. Dati sinusundo kami pero ngayon din. Yun. So that is basically our news for that. I have foreign news. Pero syempre, ang last news ay parang recently mga final news ko puro mga Carabao related. So, balik tayo sa good news. From medyo nakaka-depress sa mga bata. Ngayon, mga nakakatuwa para sa mga bata at matanda. PH Carabao Center to open vending machine featuring locally made dairy products. So kung napadaan kayo sa ano, Pampanga ba 'yon? Pangasinan. Mama, saan yung ano, PNCC? Pampanga? And may PNCC? Carabao? Saan nga yun? Ecija? Nueva Ecija, no? So, yung PNCC sa Nueva Ecija, nag-announce sila na magbubukas sila ng vending machines para sa Carabao-based products sa Manila. Philippine National Carabao Center ito eh. Pero ngayon PCC na lang siya. May pinakita sila, ito yung prototype ng machine, pero hindi pa actually labas yung mismong hindi pa na-deploy. Pero sabi dito, the Philippine Carabao Center unveiled a 24/7 vending machine featuring ready-to-drink fresh Carabao milk in a move seen to boost local products and make it accessible to a wider range of consumers. Ito ay kapaki-pakinabang lalo na sa mga kababayan na nais tumangkilik sa produkto ng mga magsasaka. Pero laging nag-aabutan ng oras ng pagsasara o mga umiiwas na makihalubilo sa maraming tao dahil nga sa pandemic. So, sabi sa PCC, the vending machine will be made available to the public by October, pero it wasn't mentioned where these vending machines will be located. Which is, para sa akin, maganda na nga na hindi mo na nila sabihin kung nasaan yung mga vending machines. Kasi una, dadagsain niya ng mga trend hoppers. Pangalawa, baka abangan niya ng mga gusto magnakaw ng mismong machines. Pero, sa akin, good news yun. Kasi ako, mahilig ako sa dairy products. And Carabao milk is actually good. One of my fondest memories about Carabao-based products na hindi bulalo, kasi everyone knows bulalo. Bulalo is good, pero it's always that kapag Carabao-based products. One of my fondest memories is pumunta kami ni Daddy sa isang fiesta. Ako tsaka si Daddy ko, I think I was about 10, 11 years old, mga ganon. Basta hindi pa ako teenager noon. May fiesta somewhere, yun ang hindi ko maalala kung saan yun. I'm not sure if Bulacan siya. No, probably no, kasi I don't remember going that far north. Or Batangas. Basta hindi siya dun sa provincial, sa aking provincial tahanan. Basta nag-off province kami, pumunta kami sa fiesta. Tapos, yung inoffer sa amin na gatas ay straight from, halos, hindi naman exactly straight, pero basta fresh na fresh, as in, it got me, yung kalabaw na pinagkunan ng gatas, or yung gatas mismo, was milk from the cow that same morning. I think wala pang 1 o 2 oras. Tapos, sa halip na, syempre, nakalagay siya sa jars or something, yung pinag-inuman namin ay, bote ng soft drinks, doon na nakalagay yung gatas, tapos may takip lang na dahon. So, this is as fresh as it gets. I'm not sure if it was warm dahil pinakuluan siya, or if it's warm dahil galing pa siya dun sa dodo ng Carabao. Pero, I remember drinking it and it didn't taste anything like milk. Di ba syempre, pag sinabi fresh milk, may expectation na kayo na pag inom ng gatas, ito magiging lasa ng gatas kapag fresh. Hindi ganoon yung sobrang tapang ng lasa ng fresh milk. Paano ba i-explain to? Lasang, it doesn't taste fresh actually. Basta nagulat ako, hindi sobrang lakas ng lasa ng fresh milk na I think I wasn't able to drink ng straight. Ang tagal bago ko naubos. It wasn't bad. It's just that hindi ko talaga na-expect na ganun yung lasa. Kaya tagalan ako. Pero anyway, yun yung talagang tumatak sa akin. Siguro this thing is an acquired taste or something. Of course, nandiyan yung kesong puti, yung mga pastillas, ganun. So, one of these days, Upon farmer's advice, bala ko siguro is magre-review ako ng Carabao-based products. Pero syempre, hindi sa isang upuan. Kawawa naman ako sa bugang bituka ko kung sakali. So, ayan. Anyway, I think that wraps up the news for today. And that means it's time for horoscopes. Okay, magbukas tayo ng bago. Tignan natin. Ano ang bago? Horoscope. Hello, good morning, Alon. You just... Oy! Ano tawag dito? Hindi mo nakita yung just last news. Ayan, Carabao Center to open vending machine featuring locally made dairy products. So ngayon, sakto, nasa horoscope time tayo. Okay, so wrapping this up. Today's magi-start tayo, of course. Magi-start tayo sa mga pinanganak sa under the sign ni Watage, which is March 21 to April 19. So, sabi dito, keep your cards and your cash close to your chest today. Things might not be as they seem under a distorting opposition of Venus in private Scorpio and disruptive Uranus across your financial axis. Someone might try to lure you into a project with shared finances, or a friend could probe around for your soft spot and hit you up for a handout. Unless you're prepared to never see that money again, have a built-in excuse prepared and then change the subject. So basically, kapag may nag-alok sa'yo ng anything that involves investing your money, check mo muna yan. Kasi baka mamaya plan to earn pala yan. Baka mamaya lang pala yan, gimmick NFT lang pala yan, tapos irarag pull kayo. Sakit nun. Or pag MLM pala yan, biro mo mag-MLM ka this time of pandemic, yari. And tsaka last but not least, bantayan ng pag-sip, baka maubos ang inyong ipon. Unahin ang inyong personal savings dahil mahal ang video card ngayon. At tsaka syempre, may mga Steam sales. So, always prioritize your spending. Remember, ang priority dapat, ang advice sa payong kalabaw, ang effective na pag-save ng pera and ang spending priority is Steam sale games, hardware update, pagkain, and then medical bills. Okay? So, that's it. Yan po ang advice ko para sa mga pinanganak sa zodiac sign na Watage. Okay. Lipat tayo sa objectively, scientifically, absolutely, even religiously best zodiac sign ever, which is Muscle. Pinanganak ng Dankest Days from April 20, 420 to 520. So, check natin anong sabi ng nitong mga taong to. Okay. Love or a key relationship might feel like a game of tug of war today as your ruler, Venus, in your partnership sector faces off with a feisty Uranus in your sign. Part of you is craving a deep, soulful connection, while another side wants to run off leash. Get clear about your true desires. Are you willing to put your union at risk by opening things up? Are you suffocating so much you need to break free? Singles might overlook a potential keeper because of those itchy feet, hence the need to prioritize. Okay, sabi lang nito, huwag kang malandi today. Kasi pag malandi ka today, gugulpihin ka ng partner mo. Ngayon, kung single ka naman, huwag kang masyadong malandi. Kasi yung maybe just maybe MU mo, baka yun na pala, pero dahil sa sobrang landi mo, ay na-turn off sa'yo yung maybe MU mo, baka nakawala pa siya. Diba? So, payong kalabaw, huwag makate. Huwag masyadong makate. Pero, yun nga, kung kakate ka, make sure nakilala mo yung kakamot sa'yo. At if you go with with something like that, maybe, just maybe, hindi ka na Virgo. Yay! Okay, next, dito tayo sa alien na hindi pala kambal, pero since they're they look kind of similar enough, let's just dismiss them as twins. Cross ko, nandiyan kayo, sorry. Okay, this is Gemini or Cross Erie kahit na hindi sila kambal. Let's just assume na kambal sila. Magkapatid na lang, magkapatid. Alright. So, today's horoscope is feeling off your game, you can thank or blame today's opposition of balanced Venus in your self-care zone and galvanizing Uranus in your subterranean 12th house. Underground? Okay. Maybe a dream got under your skin but you can't recall it, or something you saw subliminally reactivated an old memory that you haven't fully processed. The point is, you probably won't be able to put your finger on the trigger, so just allow the feelings to come up, but then just as gently let them pass through you. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Actually, medyo basically payong kalabaw ko dito is huwag kang mag-rank ngayong araw na to. Huwag kang papasok sa kahit anong rank game, whether Valorant, Rainbow Six Siege, League of Legends. Alam nyo kung bakit? Kasi Biyernes ngayon. So Biyernes, ano ba meron sa Biyernes? Wind down time yan para sa mga bata. So most likely, yung mga bata dahil walang pasok, bukas, magpupuyat yung mga yan. Magrarang ka ba ng kasama mo, mga batang yagit? Di ba syempre hindi? Kasi magiging ang saklap kapag ang kakampi mo ay mga batang nagpupuyat. Una, noob sila. Pangalawa, puyat pa sila. Yung matatanda na puyat, ang hirap ng kalaro sa rank game. So, kung ayaw, so maybe that's one of the reasons why off yung games mo. So, that's it. Ingat-ingat sa pag-rank ngayong Friday, or better yet, wait until Sunday. Kasi pag Sunday, pinapalo yung mga nagpupuyat na bata. So, tsaka bawal talaga sila mag-computer ng gano'n. Okay. That said, lipat tayo sa next, which is, speaking of mga batang makukulit, here comes the Pinoy Gamer Horoscope or Cancer, pinanganak ng June 21 to July 22. Okay. So sabi dito, your emotion could take you on a wild roller coaster ride today, so don't take any one of them too much to heart. Rather, buckle up and cry as best as you can to enjoy the ride. Amorous Venus Amogus in intensifying Scorpio is heating up your passionate 5th house, which feels like the beginning of a happily ever after story. But a clash with Uranus in your house of platonic relationship throws a curveball into events. Even an attraction that starts out gangbusters could seem to head off the rails before the end of the day, so better look but not touch. Sabi lang dito, again, kapag talaga sa zodiac sign na to, talagang gaming related to eh. So, pag napapansin mo na maaga yung lead ng team nyo, wag mo munang tatrash talkin yung kalaban. Kasi malaki yung chance na makabawi pa sila, kakatrash talk mo kasi the time you spend typing is the time you spend not killing the enemy. So, tulad nga nito, sabi, yung akala mo happy ending na kasi lamang na kayo. Tapos biglang nagwalwal yung isa mong teammate. Talo pa kayo. O di, ang sakit nun sa puso, di ba? Yung ang dami-dami mong trash talk tapos olats ka pala. Payag ka nung ganon. So, basically, wag mo nang magka-trash talk habang maaga. Make sure muna na talong-talo na sila. Saka ka mag-trash talk to your heart's content. And that will also reflect your nature as a true Cancer. And that said, lipat na tayo sa next natin. So from Pinoy Gamer, punta tayo sa Lion Gamer, which is si Botan, from July 23 to August 22. Good luck striking anything resembling a work-home life balance today, Leo. With Venus in controlling Scorpio and your domestic quarters, you're doing your best to hold down the fort while you manage household situations that keep cropping up. And then there's today's challenging opposition from Uranus in your professional sector. You might get slammed with a tiny deadline or have to change direction on a dime. It won't be easy, but one thing that will help is remembering to breathe. Basically, yan yung payo ng horoscope. Pero sa akin to, sa loob-loob ko lang. Payong kalabaw. Huwag ka na mag-effort ngayon kasi Friday na. Wala na bang pasok bukas. Okay lang yan. Sabi nga nila, good luck striking anything resembling a work-home life balance. Kasi dahil ngayon, work from home karamihan sa atin, isang alt tab lang nasa Warframe ka na, isang alt tab lang nasa Reddit ka na, isang alt tab lang nasa YouTube ka na. At syempre Friday, marami siguro mag-stream mamaya. So, isang alt tab lang, nagsisip ka na. So, payong kalabaw, wag mo nang asahang may magagawa ang trabaho. Kasi Friday na. So, just whatever. Kung may deadline ka, pasensyahan na lang. Sabihin mo lang, it was Friday today. Joke lang. Wag niyo payong kalabaw lang, wag niyong susundan. Alright. So, next natin is one of the most relatable horoscopes ng iba dyan, which is Virgo from August 23 to September 22. Click ko lang yung link. Next time wala talaga akong may ibang maisip na pangalan sa Virgo. So, today's horoscope. Watch what comes tumbling out of your mouth today, Virgo. Kasi loose lips can sink ships. Tactful Venus is doing her level best to keep things on an even keel in your communication house. But a harsh beam from unpredictable Uranus in your candid ninth house might cause you to stick your shearling mule far into your mouth. So, wait lang. Alright, okay. So, basically, Virgo related. Ito lang yon, okay? Huwag kang masyadong maingay, kumbaga. Huwag kang masyadong magsalita. Stop, take a while. Take your time and listen to yourself kung dumadaldal ka. Especially pag kausap mo. Sabi nga dun sa loose lip can sink ships. So, yung break tayo dun. Kung meron kang ka-MU na pinopormahan mo ngayon, tapos nasobrahan dahil sa daldal mo, baka hindi maging kayo. So, make sure na binabantay mo siya. Sabi mo, if you're talking too much about yourself like me, baka kailangan bawasan yan kasi una, you're not me. So, you can't do that. I can do that. You can't do that. And pangalawa is, make sure na napagsalita rin yung kausap mo. At kapag nagkaayusan kayo, naging kayo, malay natin, hindi ka na magiging Virgo! Yay! So next natin. Wawa talaga yung mga Virgo na horoscope, no? Punchline talaga sila lagi. Okay lang yan. It's for content. Alright. Dito tayo sa Steel and Feathers. Sabi dito, your glowing skin might be extra thin today thanks to an opposition between your ruler, sensitive Venus, and unpredictable Uranus across your axis of values and security. Even if you know you're producing the highest quality output, someone you admire might unleash a comment that feels like a sucker punch. Everyone has an emotional Achilles heel, Libra, and this person's words may hit the bullseye with yours. Don't get defensive. Turn to someone who knows exactly what to say to convince you how wonderful you are. Ito ay para sa mga taong naghahanap ng compliments. So, pro tip daw is huwag kang maghihimutok, basically. Or kung meron mang ganito yan kung may gusto kang ipasikat mo, pero expect mo na rin na may haters ka. Para naman dun sa mga feeling hurt ngayon, huwag kayo maghimutok sa Twitter or sa Facebook dahil unang-una, that sounds like fishing for compliments. Like, better yet, kausapin mo na lang yung mga tropa mo. At least yun, babalahurain ka, pero at least sincere yung pagkabalahura nila sa'yo. Hindi made out of malice. I hope. Otherwise, you have to find better friends, di ba? So, payong kalabaw, wag mag-inarte sa Twitter at kung may ipapaskill, make sure na kaya mo ang isang thumbs down button or isang main comment. That said, yan ang horoscope for Steel and Feathers. And tandaan lagi, they're both a kilogram. Okay, next horoscope. Skateboard Phil, also known as Scorpio, from October 23 to November 21. Okay, muna tayo sa asan na si Scorpio. Magpapalit ako ng thumbnails next week. ng thumbnails ng horoscope next week. Okay, today's Scorpio horoscope for September 24. An unnerving opposition of fervent Venus in your sign and destructive. And Bigla ako sinipon sa init ng kape. And disruptive and unpredictable Uranus in your partnership sector can have you scratching your head much of the day and possibly texting your besties to make sense of some very mixed messages. Tactful Venus strives to keep things calm and peaceful, but when Maverick Uranus photobombs the story, there's no telling really what's up. Try to let this wash over you like a wave, and if you can't, take your frustration to not. Go for a run. So, basically, ang ano dito is Pakiramdaman Fridays, basically ang storya ng horoscope mo. According to the great and glorious Carabao, Pakiramdaman Fridays yan. So yung ka-Emu mo ba nagpapadala ng mixed signals like, haha, lungkot ko talaga ngayon, sana may kasama ako dito ngayon. That's a mixed signal. Kasi una, hindi kayo yun. malamang sa malamang, hindi niya ibig sabihin na ikaw yung tinutukoy niya. Nagpapainggit lang yun, nagpapaselos lang yun. Pero kung hindi ka sure, tanungin mo yung best friend mo, pre, tinext ako ng pre, nag-DM sa akin ng ganito si crush ko na may BM ko. Ano kaya yun? Pero make sure na yung pagtatanungan nyo ay hindi ako, kasi kung ako yung pinagtanungan nyo, yari kayo, gisado kayo sa akin. And yun nga, wag nyo masyadong isipin yung ganon, may off days talaga. So, especially ngayon, Friday, araw ng pangtitrip. Kaya, ingat-ingat pagdating sa mga mix sa landian sa DMs. Okay? That's it. Lipat tayo sa next horoscope, which is a brony. Brony. Okay. Sabi dito, sometimes it's the things that aren't said that do the most damage. Today, as tactful Venus in your subterranean zone opposes disruptive Uranus, it could be hard to keep your cool. You might not be able to escape the meddling or nosiness of person you do your best to keep your distance on a good day. So, this one is also gaming related. Bali dito sa akin, payong kalabaw. Ngayong Friday, hindi trash talking ang magpapatilt sa'yo sa sunod mong game, kundi kung ano yung mismo nangyayari sa game. Pwedeng lag, pwedeng bobong galawan lang nung kakampi mo, or pwedeng ikaw yung may bobong galawan. Pero the point is, it's the things that aren't said that do the most damage. So bago ka maglaro, isipin mo na. Kasi malamang sa malamang, ngayong Friday, nakikinita ko na may bad game ka ngayong Friday. So mag-ingat ka sa laro mo ngayon. Hindi ko alam kung alin dun sa mga pero hindi sa trash talk ang magpapatilt sa'yo. So, ingat ka talaga. Yan yung pinakamasakit na pang-tilt. Yung wala kang maaway. Kasi lahat ng mga nakaka-cross ng stress sa'yo ay mga bagay na hindi mo mareresbakan. That's it. Like I said, ingat sa Friday. Ingat sa gaming. Okay, lipat tayo ngayon sa Vaporeon, also known as Capricorn, which is December 22 to January 21. You may be the calm, cool voice of reason at work or with your friend circle today, but not everyone is able to say on such. Naghahanap po ng kaaway, kita-kits lang po. Yun nga pag walang trash talk, di ba? So, with Venus and secretive Scorpio in your collaborative zone, you're sensing someone may be hiding their true agenda. And then under today's unnerving opposition from Maverick Uranus in your dramatic 5th house, this person could act out in a way you never saw coming. To the degree possible, keep your nose to the grindstone and keep a low profile. Paano ko i-interpret to? Paano ko ika-Carabawise yung horoscope na to? Sabi dito, may chance, syempre Friday na ngayon, so windang na yung mga tao, so malaki yung chance na ikaw lang ang may wisyo ngayong araw na to. So, check mo yung mga kilos ng mga tropa mo. Friday na, ganyan. So, check mo yung mga kilos ng tropa mo. Maybe, just maybe, one of your friends or teammates sa game is acting weird. So, make sure na keep a low profile kasi basically, whoever's gonna act weird, it's gonna cause trouble. Make sure na hindi ikaw yung mapansin pag nagkalat yung team nyo. Dapat siya lang talaga. So, kunwari, punta tayo sa League of Legends again. Normal game. Rank game promotion. So, despite my best advice, nag-rank ka ngayong Friday. Tapos, sige, cool ka lang, chill ka lang. It's not about what the other people are praying. I can climb to solo, ganyan. Okay. Yung mentality mo, you can climb the ranks. And then, one of your teammates starts acting weird. So, natatalo yung team nyo. Natalo yung team nyo kasi nagkalat. Kunwari, yung Tryndamere pumunta sa bottom lane, tapos nag-AP build. AP support build. So, yun. So, that's it. Kapag natalo na yung team nyo, wag ka nang gumatong, wag ka nang manisi sa chat. Keep a low profile kasi malamang sa malabang ikaw pa rin, kahit na gaano ka bobo yung laro ng bobong teammate mo, pag ikaw ang nag-alat, malamang sa malamang ikaw ang i-report pagkatapos ng game. So always keep a low profile, especially when playing on a ranked game on Friday. Okay, so punta tayo sa waterbender. Ito ang bigla sinipon. Gawa ng kape. Okay, waterbender, January 22 to February 18. Expect the unexpected today, Aquarius. With your galactic guardian, unpredictable Uranus in your foundational 4th house opposing balanced Venus in your professional sector, your best efforts at keeping things under control might go up in smoke. Okay, Friday related na naman to. You can't pull all the strings all the time, so leave some wiggle room in your schedule to accommodate things that might come up that no one saw coming. When the timing is perfect, you can jump in for the save and be the hero of the day. Okay, so ang sabi dito, gusto mo talaga yung waterbender. Magkamagala, pag nagpalit ako ng thumbnails, I'm gonna make sure na okay pa rin siya. Anyway, sabi dito, wag kang masyadong controlling ngayon, basically. Expect the unexpected. Kumbaga, malay natin, meron palang karaoke stream si Marcel mamayang hapon. Malay natin lang, di sure. So, i-expect nyo na yun kasi unexpected. Or malay mo, merong OnlyFans, magbubukas ng OnlyFans page si Marcel. Ngayong araw na to, hindi natin alam. Baka kaya naman meron siyang baka nga naman meron magra-rank game siya ng League of Legends mamayang 3:00 ng hapon. Nako. So expect the unexpected. O kaya baka mamaya mag-face reveal si Marcel mamayang mga 9 PM. Diba? O kaya bibigyan ko kayo ng Steam games. Joke lang, wag na. Expect the unexpected basically. Pero sinasabi ko lang sa inyo ngayon, wala akong stream mamayang gabi kasi may D&D session na ako. That's it. Expect the unexpected. Guerrilla stream ba yun? Guerrilla stream ba to? Pero ayan. Pero kailangan ko ng watch hours kasi by the way, speaking of unexpected, I already reached 500 watch hours sa wakas. Yay! 3,500 to go! Ouch. Okay. Sige, pala tayo ngayon sa next na which is bangus. Papalitan ko rin to next week. Next week, magpapalit na ako ng thumbnails, promise. Hindi mo na makikita to.
Bakit?
Ito naman yung thumbnail ng bangus si Alon. Susprem pa yung t-shirt niya sa lip na. Okay, so last but not the least, syempre.
Wait. Crisis yung t-shirt.
Oh. Why? Okay. Sabi dito, ang horoscope your words, spoken or texted, could come out sideways today. Thanks to an unnerving opposition of tactful Venus and unpredictable Uranus. Venus would love to keep things copacetic, and not ruffle any feathers, yet when Uranus gets in the mist, there's no telling what might come out of your lips. So basically, wag kang fish brain today. Kung magsisend ka ng text, make sure na yung words ay nasa sariling line, hindi yung may line break. Kasi sabi nga dito, your words could come out sideways today. So, ibig sabihin nun, yung ginagawa mo, magta-type ka ng hello, H, enter, E, enter, L, enter, L, enter, O, enter. So, isang malaking straight na pababasa, sideways na yung text mo. Basically, kung magbabasa ka, kung magte-text ka, make sure na tama ang orientation ng cellphone mo. sa taas nakaturo sa kisame, yung baba nakaturo sa pader. O kaya pag magte-text ka, huwag kang mag-text ng nakahiga para hindi sideways yung text na lumabas sa'yo. Okay? At kung magsasalita ka, make sure na tama yung pwesto ng ulo mo. Kasi pag nakatagilid na ganon, tapos nagsalita ka, try mo, itagilid mo yung ulo mo habang nagsasalita ka sa tao. Yan, ganyan, o. Tapos nakatingin ako sa inyo ganyan. Tapos nalalaki yung mata ko na ganito. Ayan. Isipin mo, pag nagsasalita ako na sideways na ganito, di ba? Sabi kasi dun sa horoscope. Asan na yung nawala yung horoscope. Sabi dito, your words spoken or texted could come out sideways today. O, diba? Pag nagsalita ka ng nakatagilid yung ulo, mukha kang psychotic. So, wag mong gagawin yan, especially ngayong Friday. Okay? Yan ang horoscope natin for today. So, and that wraps up this week of Bullgar. And sa weekend, magbe-brainstorm na ako. I'm gonna try to add more segments to this section. At least yun yung sinasabi ko. Pero I probably won't get to it until Sunday evening. Oh. Tapos pwede tayo magkaroon ng shoutout section, you know. Kaso, pag ganitong oras kasi tulog talaga karamihan ng mga viewers ko. Di katulad ng kapag nag-stream ako ng hapon or gabi. So, this one is probably mostly gonna be archive footage for you guys. But at least it's fun. It's more streamlined. This week is fun. Gusto ko talaga yung nangyari ngayong linggo na everything is super streamlined. Mabilis mag-transition. Di katulad last time. Okay. And dahil tapos na ang section na to at Friday, I think mag-stream ako mamayang mga hapon. Pero hindi ako mag-stream talaga ng gabi kasi nga may D&D session kami. Gumawa ako ng Minotaur na Barbarian. Named syempre Muscle. Also, mag-grind na ako sa Warframe in a few minutes. Kung meron kayong Warframe account, i-add nyo lang ako. My name is Muscle Fry. And of course, as always, send me your best 6 digits. I will review it at a later date. Okay, punta na tayo sa ending stream natin. Oh, yung mga may pasok pa dyan ng daan, Friday na, pero mayroon pa rin klase, unfortunately. Alam ko yung iba dyan na may klase, ang iniisip na lang ngayon ay sana Saturday na. Nahanap na niya yung best 6 digits niya. Sige, pagpatuloy mo lang yan. Actually, ako wala akong best 6 digits kasi di ko alam yung mga pinag-aasabi nyo. Ako kasi pure. I'm say so. Ang alam ko lang na 6 digits ay 7 digits pala yun. Never mind. Yung 7 digits yung student number ko. Okay. Ano magagawin ko sa Warframe? Ginagawa ko lang yung mga solo quests sa Friday. Yung sa Warframe ko, I think ginagawa ko lang ngayon is tinatapos and Teka, sa bingo ba 6 digits? Di ba 5 lang? Best 6 digits ko ay 042021, which is yung debut date ko. Pero ewan ko, wala yatang result na ganun din sa 6 digits na hinahanap ko. Siguro mga 11 o'clock mag-warframe ako. I'm just gonna fix stuff on my side. O kahapon pala nag-stream ako, hindi siya naka-end. Hindi ko pala na-end stream sa YouTube. Kasi pag in-end mo to, pupunta ka pa sa YouTube studio para i-manually end na lang. I assume 4 years. Otherwise, it says live pero walang feed. I think it took me like 10 minutes to realize na nag-stream pa rin yung YouTube ko. Kahit wala nang nagagaling sa Streamlabs. So it's just a black screen for the last few minutes. Tapos, I think, tama, Friday, D&D night. Oh man! Ihanda ang mga chips, tsaka mga french fries, tsaka mga soda. We are gonna be super. Dim sum? Hawak mo. Okay. So, hindi pala chips. We're gonna have dim sum for D&D night mamaya. Dim sum and maybe Ayokong gamitin yung liquor for D&D, pero I guess it's also a good idea. And then, pwede naman ako mag-beer sa just chatting stream ng Sabado. Yeah, D&D. Tapos kapag medyo marunong na ako, pwede ako mag-DM actually. Magaling naman ako magsulat ng storya. Dangguns and Drangons. Bangus and bilangguan. Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, kita-kits mga teno mamaya. Pero off-stream lang, di ako mag-stream. Off-stream lang.